again. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Sheldon Simmons. I'm an author and also a certified life coach, but I tend to think of myself as an intuitive life coach. I have met women over the years who have helped in so many ways get their lives on track and become some super successful and some at least back to a life that is normal and happy and healthy. One such woman I met online from the Middle East, of all places, Saudi Arabia. And we communicated for a period of over 5 years. During that time, we actually connected through my books. I'm also an author. I've written 2 books called Romancing the Soul. And she bought my books for herself and also for her brother, who was soon to be married. And she enjoyed my books so much that she said she didn't realize that women had so much fun. Anyway, that led us to talking about life and talking about relationships. And I found out from her that she was in an extremely abusive relationship, like very abusive. We have no idea here in North America of some of the things that the women go through, especially in the name of religion in their countries, because men want to have the dominance and the control of their lives. When we started talking, the first thing she said to me was she felt like a piece of property rather than a person to her husband. When she met him, she was fairly okay, actually, as far as materialism goes. Her family was doing pretty well, and she had owned different places. I'm not going to mention those places here in Saudi Arabia and also in Egypt, where she's actually from. And she talked about when she got a paycheck, she would give it to the husband. She talked about how life was so meaningless that she wanted to go to Afghanistan in those days and fight in the war so she can die. The only thing that stopped her from going to Afghanistan and fighting to the death was 2 children that she had for him. So when she started talking to me, I decided to talk to her about life. And the first question I asked her that really struck a chord inside of her was, can an inferior thing give birth to a superior thing? I said, every man that's alive on the planet has to thank a woman, because it's a woman who carried a man in her tummy for 9 months and gave birth to him and have him walk in the face of the earth. So for him to be looking back at you as something inferior, something is really wrong there. So that struck a chord in her, and we started talking about her and developing her self-esteem, her self-worth. She used to give her husband the whole paycheck, and I got her to literally build a world within her world. It was an amazing accomplishment, but it happened over a period of about, I would say, 3.5 years. She did, first thing again, I'm big on education. So I got her to go back to school, and she got a degree. When she got a degree, she got promoted to supervisor in her office that she was working for. She was working for an international company. Then she went for her master's degree, and then that got her even more promotion and even more freedom. And she developed beautifully over the years, like really beautifully, and did build a world within her world. She raised her children beautifully, had given her information, especially on the daughter, how to help her out with the daughter, so that the daughter wasn't subjugated to life and the values that she was also subjugated to, that left her so unhappy. So she was very happy about that, and basically considered me the father of her children. That's an honor. And but her life went on to become very rich and very meaningful, and to the point where she used to joke with me and say things like, where I am living, in the community I'm living, they call me Superwoman. Because she had risen to that place in life where she realized who she was, why she was here, and the contribution that she has to make to the planet, her potential, her value as a person, as a human being. And she grew up beautifully, matured beautifully, and today she has a new hope and a new purpose for living. She did eventually leave her husband as living on her own, She raised two wonderful kids. One of them is married now, the other one is in university and doing very, very well. And she said that she had me to thank for that. The information that I've shared with these women over the years and the conversation that we've had was based on very, very simple principles, at least principles that I think is very simple. But to other people it might be very meaningful and very far-reaching. I have put those principles in songs because music, as I find, is the best way to get something deep inside of you rather than reading and studying a whole bunch of books and that leaves you frustrated because you read all these case histories. I'm able to put all those things to you in a nutshell, and all you have to do is listen to them, and you will find that you will assimilate that information very, very quickly and apply it to life very, very quickly. You will find it extremely transformative. All music is transformative. Any song that you learn, did you try to learn it? No, you just listen it on the radio over and over until it becomes a part of you. And so many people today identify with so many songs that have literally transformed their life, or at least was parallel with the experiences that they were having, and they were able to see the light through the eyes of the other person that showed them the light. I have tried to show you the light in this way by giving you information that will empower you as a woman, help you to be the woman that you were created to be. You have a purpose on this planet. You were born for a reason. You are here to do something other than make babies or have sex with men. You are here to make a great contribution to the planet, but you're also here to develop also as a beautiful, wonderful person. And you need to see yourself as that, beautiful, intelligent, and everything else that goes with that. So I have these songs available at my website at https://www.e, the letter E, the number 4 woman.com, e4woman.com. That stands for empowermentforwomen.com. So please have a look at the site, get a sample of the song, see what they're all about, and give it a shot. You can buy one song and you will see what it will do for you. You probably just need one song at a time. But for those of you who assimilate things very, very quickly, you can order all of it at the same time. But it is there for you, and you can check it out. I also have a YouTube channel on Sheldon Simmons where there are samples there. I'll try and have a sample on this site as well, so that you can have a taste of all the songs and get the meaning of the lyrics and the things that are supposed to empower you, transform you, enrich you, and help you to be the woman that you were meant to be. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me today, and have a great day.